breaking news today.
Please subscribe and check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Ever since Colin Kaepernick's stunt to save his job, the NFL has been bleeding. Kaepernick is gone, but many players have followed his lead. As these highly paid, entitled, racist athletes continue to insult the flag, the sport suffers. How bad has it gotten? We just learned that a once proud and popular team is now forced to do something incredibly demeaning, reduced to begging as President Donald Trump is vindicated once again. The moment Kaepernick started to protest, the league should have acted. Team owners and the commissioner needed to man up. They should have required all players to stand during the national anthem. Regardless of someone's personal politics, every American must respect the flag. Players who kneel are insulting our country, traditions, and, worst of all, the men and women who died to protect us. Only a few team owners have put their foot down. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, threatened to fire any player who knelt. But, what about the other teams? Why were the leaders of the league so cowardly and politically correct? They should have known that NFL fans, regardless of their politics, are deeply patriotic. They see the protests as grossly disrespectful. Now, the damage is done. Viewership of NFL games is plunging. Fans across social media are expressing their disgust. And, most telling of all, stadiums are emptying. This has forced the Baltimore Ravens, a once hugely popular franchise, to beg fans to buy tickets. They have sent out ads and even reduced prices, but it hasn't worked. How sad. Despite having a previous history of selling out each game since the team moved from Cleveland, the Ravens were suddenly forced to take out advertisements to induce fans to buy tickets at much reduced prices. The team has a long history of sold-out seasons at M&T Bank Stadium, but last week, as Week 13 began, the Ravens were seen taking out advertisements touting cheaper tickets with a campaign saying "Win together. Purchase your tickets today," according to the Baltimore Sun. But, the campaign may be a tough sell as fans have already been trying to unload the tickets they already have for as low as $29 on Ticketmaster, eBay or other secondary markets. When people can't sell their tickets on eBay, you know you have a problem. Keep in mind, this time of year, stadiums should be packed. As the season draws to an end, games become much more important. Every win brings a franchise closer to the playoffs and perhaps the Super Bowl. Not only should stadiums be sold out, but tickets should be going for much higher than their original worth. Instead, people are staying away. They have become so turned off, thanks to the protests, that even the ones with tickets are trying to get rid of them. The Ravens are finding themselves in the same situation as a lot of NFL teams this year, said T.J. Brightman, president of A Bright Idea, a public relations and marketing firm with offices in Bel Air and California. There is a disengagement by fans across the country stemming from the daily and weekly stories the NFL league office confronts. People got when President Trump criticized the NFL's response to the protests. But, just like so many other cases, he was right. He understands the American people. The president knew that fans would not tolerate the ongoing disrespect to our flag. While liberals dismissed his concerns, he was right on the money. Now, one of the most popular teams in the league can't bring fans to the stadium. According to the Sun's Jeff Barker, the team launched an ad campaign in hopes of inflating ticket prices on the secondary market to help fans sell their tickets. But the team's vice president for ticket sales and operations, Baker Koppelman, also admitted that the ad campaign was unusual. Koppelman told the paper, "It is relatively new for us to advertise or promote ticket sales when we've sold out every game in our history. They went from selling out every game to begging fans to show up. Some have made excuses, pointing to the crowds and hassle of going to a game. They have even blamed millennials, the go-to punching bags, for not being interested in sports. But, that's all nonsense. You don't lose so much interest like that overnight, unless something drastic is the cause. We all know what did it. What do you think? Do the Ravens have a chance at saving their team? Can the NFL recover from this controversy? What is really the source of low ticket sales? Be sure to comment with your thoughts on this topic. Also, share this with your friends. Maybe one of them is feeling charitable and might buy a ticket. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook at Mad World News.